got some true career advice for you. I know that right now you're surrounded by legions of adoring, criminally underage fangirls, as well as countless people that will say yes to anything you want. But honestly, they're just riding the money and popularity train. It really is that simple. And there's some cold, harsh realities headed your way, and unless you want to end up like Danny Bonaducci or Jordan Knight, or let's be honest, Vanilla Ice, you better listen up. It all comes down to one simple idea. Diversify or die. Let's face it, you're almost 20 years old, and statistically, you're bound to hit puberty one of these days. And when that happens, believe me, those altar boy good looks of yours are gonna go away quickly. And then you're gonna look like a man, and most men don't appeal to the tween audience. And unfortunately, you're also gonna have a lot of difficulty appealing to the older audience. And while it's not impossible, if you're going to go that route, you really needed to start a while ago, so get on that right away. If you wanna know just how tough it is to switch your style and appeal to that audience, go ask the boys from Hanson. Being all cutesy and singing tragically vapid lyrics really doesn't appeal to an audience that uses polysyllabic words on a regular basis.
Bats are not blind. Most just use echolocation as their primary sense, but all bats also have a working set of eyes. You've also probably heard that the lifespan of that pesky housefly buzzing around your house is only 24 hours, so you might as well just wait for it to die. Unfortunately, or fortunately for the fly, it's more like 20 or 30 days. 1 dog year is not equivalent to 7 human years. Very generally speaking, a 1-year-old dog is between 10 and 15 human years old. The second year is equal to about 3 to 8 human years, and every year after that is 4 or 5 human years. But of course, this can vary a lot based on the size and breed of the dog. Flowering sunflowers do not track the sun across the sky, but the direction their heads point is almost always east. The Coriolis effect has no bearing on which way the water drains in the bathtub or your flushing toilet, and it doesn't change depending on which hemisphere you're in. Glass is not a supercooled liquid. It's also, though, not a solid. Glass is actually an amorphous solid, a state somewhere between those two familiar states of matter. You can thank Aristotle for the misconception that humans only have 5 senses. Depending on your definition, we actually have between 9 and 20, including our ability to sense balance, acceleration, and pain. And speaking of senses, your tongue is not divvied up into separate sections that each correspond to a different taste sensation. Every area of the tongue can taste sweet, sour, savory, salty, and bitter foods that you put into your mouth.
Worst, at least the worst sounding of the pale skin panic since the Zimmerman verdict came from Eric Rush's fellow WorldNet Daily columnist and alleged musician Ted Nugent, who implied that Trayvon Martin's upbringing was responsible for his death and wrote, quote, "Why the nasty, creepy-ass cracker racism and impulse to attack? Where does this come from? Is it the same mindless tendency to violence we see in black communities across America, most heartbreakingly in Chicago pretty much every day of the week? Where does this come from?" So it's understandable for someone like George Zimmerman to assume the worst of someone like Trayvon Martin, but when someone like Trayvon Martin assumes the worst of someone like George Zimmerman, well, that's just racism and mindless tendency to violence right there.
I'm not stupid, okay? I'm going to tell Facebook everything, okay? I know maybe I don't know computer, I don't know text message, email, I'm stupid, I don't know. I came India years ago, I come do 3 jobs, okay? I only do up to grade 8 India. I come here 3 jobs. What your excuse, Lily? Huh? You just selfish. Let me show you this one. Selfish. Mom, how do you set to bake? Dad, my TV's not working. Mom, how much detergent should I put? Mom, how much should I heat it up on? Dad, I hit a pole. Mom, can you iron this? Mom! Dad! Lily Potta, ek minute idhar aa. Dad, I'm busy. Yeah, Dad. Can you help me open this one email? Oh my god, Dad, right now I'm busy. Lily, please, ek minute. Okay, honestly, how do you still not get this? There, just do it like that. Wait, okay, show me how you did. I'm doing something. I don't have time.
No, no, no. How could you do this to me, do this to me, do this to me? That's how you let me know. How could you do this, could you do this?
This started because Justin Bieber went out without a shirt on. Maybe you saw this photo.
Okay. Well,
That
this
photo.
picture. Yeah, there he is there. Okay.
And it was in London, and it's so cold there, and I was concerned. You know, I have a 19-year-old brother in London, and it's freezing, and if I saw him without a shirt, I would tell him to put it on. So I told Justin Bieber, put your shirt on. With love. I said it with love.
We We have the actual tweet. We may have to bleed it out here. Okay, let go. Okay.
Put your shirt on, unless you lost all your shirts in a fire, in which case, my condolences. Purchase a new shirt. Because I allowed for that possibility.
Right. Okay. I think that's fair. Yeah.
But I have to tell you, Jay, what happened was, I think people misunderstood and thought it was mean-spirited, and they didn't realize it was said with love. And I got a lot of interesting feedback from his fans.
Like, how many people responded?
About 35 million people.
Batman. Professor X, rated.
Hello.
Cyclops!
Oppa Gangnam Eyes.
Dang it!
Oppa Gangnam Eyes.
Dang it!
Oppa Gangnam Eyes.
Dang it! I can't even cry!
Ghost Rider. Ghost Fighter.
Ow! Did you just bite me? Talk about Casper the Unfriendly Ghost.
Ghost Fighter.
Talking all that trash? Why don't you do something about it here? I'll give you a free shot! Ow!